Cristobal will move into Canada as widespread severe storms impact the Great Lakes region. What remains of Cristobal has survived its long trek up the Mississippi River Valley, causing widespread flooding. Currently, Cristobal is heading into Canada as an extratropical storm, bringing widespread thunderstorms to the Great Lakes region. Meteorologists have stated that as the remnants of Cristobal lifts very quickly to the north, the system will bring strong severe storms to portions of the Great Lakes, more specifically Michigan and Ohio this afternoon. They have also stated that due to the speed of the system, severe damaging winds may be the more widespread threat through the afternoon and evening hours, with tornadoes also possible. Cristobal remnants are providing a very moist environment for these storms to thrive, and with an advancing cold front right on its heels, the two systems will clash and bring tropical-like storms to the region and a line of strong storms associated with the advancing cold front. According to the Weather Prediction Center, a sharp cold front in the wake of Cristobal will spread strong gusty winds and some thunderstorms throughout the Central Plains and Upper Midwest today and into the Great Lakes through tonight. They have also issued a moderate risk level 4 of 5 for severe thunderstorms, including tornadoes, for Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday night. Over 8 million people are in this risk area, including much of eastern Michigan and northwest Ohio. A level of 3 or 5 enhanced risk cover much of the rest of Ohio, Michigan, and into parts of Indiana. Conditions will improve dramatically by Thursday, with humidity levels coming down and the sunshine returning. Tropical storm Cristobal hammered the Gulf Coast with storm surges, heavy rains, and later it tracked into the upper Midwest. Tropical storm Cristobal swept into the Gulf Coast on the first weekend of June 2020. It triggered a storm surge of almost 6 feet along parts of the northern Gulf Coast. Cristobal had provided heavy rains which triggered flash flooding as far east as Florida and as far north as Wisconsin and Minnesota. Tornadoes were spawned in Florida and as far north as Illinois. Cristobal was a first on-record tropical depression in southwest Wisconsin. Let's continue to review Tropical Storm Cristobal. Tropical Storm Cristobal made an early season Gulf of Mexico landfall along the northern Gulf Coast in early June 2020, spreading flooding and rain, a few tornadoes, and strong winds gusts on an unusual track into the upper Midwest as far north as Wisconsin. The development of Cristobal was fueled by what's called a Central American Gyre, or CAG. This gyre is a large, broad area of low pressure that often forms in late spring and early fall over Central America and the Western Caribbean Sea. It helped spawn a separate Eastern Pacific tropical storm, Amanda. Flooding from Amanda and its remnants caused damage and killed several people in El Salvador on the weekend of May 30th to 31st. Amanda's leftover energy and spin played a role in triggering the development of Tropical Depression 3 in the southwestern Gulf of Mexico on Monday, which then strengthened into Tropical Storm Cristobal on Tuesday, June 2. Cristobal became the earliest in-season third named Atlantic storm, previously held by Tropical Storm Colin on June 5, 2016. And it arose in the southwestern Gulf of Mexico on June 2. From there, Cristobal made landfall on Wednesday morning, June 3, just west of Ciudad del Carmen, Mexico. While slinging moisture ashore and slowly weakening, it then moved slowly along Mexico's Campeche and Yucatan states, as well as part of northern Guatemala, as a tropical depression before turning back into the Yucatan Peninsula. Mexico's National Meteorological Service said parts of eastern Mexico picked up over 20 inches of rain, particularly in parts of Chiapas and Yucatan states. Cristobal made landform along the coast of southeastern Louisiana between the mouth of the Mississippi River and the Grand Isle at 5 p.m. June 7. Maximum sustained winds at the time were estimated near 50 miles per hour. Water levels ran as high as 6.2 feet above normal tide level at Shell Beach, Louisiana, along the Mississippi River Gulf outlet southeast of New Orleans near the southern shore of Lake Borgne. In New Orleans, storm surges surpassed 3.5 feet on the south shore of Lake Pontchartrain, causing water to pile up on Lakeshore Drive. Storm surges caused water to cover roads near Waveland and Bay St. Louis, Mississippi, where water levels were nearly 6 feet above normal. Storm surges caused flooding, and this persisted into June 8 as onshore winds persisted. New Orleans set a new record low sea level pressure for the month of June as Cristobal approached the coast of southeastern Louisiana. The pressure of New Orleans dipped to 995.5 millibars just before landfall, topping the previous record, 998.6 millibars, set during Tropical Storm Bill on June 30, 2003. Cristobal is the second earliest landfalling named storm on record in Louisiana. Tropical Storm Cristobal is a weird storm system. It continues inland while tracking deep into the upper Midwest. It remained a tropical depression until the evening of June 9th, and then it changed as it proceeded into southwest and northern Wisconsin as a post-tropical cyclone on June 10th. Cristobal was only the fourth Atlantic tropical cyclone remnant to reach Wisconsin in more than a century of records. Also, it should be noted that the center of Gilbert's remnant in 1988 did not track over land in the Badger State. Damaging thunderstorm winds on the eastern flank of Cristobal downed trees in parts of Chicagoland on June 9th and in southwest lower Michigan. Rain and strong wind gusts knocked out power to about 55,000 Michigan residents. Cristobal's tropical downpours triggered inland flash flooding from parts of Arkansas and northern Mississippi to northwest Wisconsin. 1 to 2 feet of water was reported in a subdivision in Oxford, Mississippi. Multiple mudslides were reported in southeast Minnesota between Rochester and Winona, where some locations picked up 4 to 6 inches of rain. A section of the State Highway 27 east of Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, was undermined by heavy rain. Comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.